Okay, I'd like to talk to you about the lawyers that are part of the curated set of mega profs that I call mega profs, as in mega as in large professors, large in terms of ideas and thoughts. So I'm curating around 50 professors. They're the world-class professors, and I believe that they should be worth paying attention to, given the ideas that they currently have. And one of the criteria to belong to this collection of mine is the fact that they should have at least 10 podcasts or videocasts that are downloadable. So in effect, what we're trying to do is get ourselves knowledgeable and introduced to the ideas and thoughts of certain professors and thought leaders. So among the six, my favorite is Larry Lessig. So he's a professor from Stanford University, but last year I think he's transitioning back from Harvard. So he's the one that has initiated this movement called Creative Commons, and he's also passionate about being able to change the corrupt structures of government in the States. And now his favorite presentation, which was in TED Talks, he talks about how creativity is strangling, or how law is strangling creativity. And more recently, he has a new book, it's called Remix, which is, I guess, his explanation or his construct of how all these new creators, new breed of creators, get to mash up and remix what's out there, whether it's copyrighted or not. So pay attention to Larry Lessig. The next professor is Yokai Beckler. Yokai is famous for the book The Wealth of Networks. It's downloadable by a PDF, so take a look at it and see what models and what constructs he has regarding the so-called social production. Social media, social networks. Now he's talking about social production, cooperative efforts, not necessarily dictated by monetary terms. Next would be Edmond Moglen. Edmond Moglen is from Columbia Law School, and he's the lawyer of the Electronic Software Free Software Foundation, I suppose, with Richard Stallman. So he's the one that's most knowledgeable about software, and a lot of things in software, the characteristics really are very similar to media, because these are all just bits when they're on the network. So what happens in software can probably also happen and be applicable to media. Third is Jonathan Ziptrin. Is from Harvard too, and Oxford. So he talks about civic technologies. He talks about the generative internet and how all these things are being stymied by efforts by entrenched interests, as well as the lawmakers, to make it more controlled by certain owners, certain business interests, etc., etc. So pay attention to Jonathan Zittrain. Next is John Paul Frey. John Paul Frey is also from Harvard, and he has analyzed, or is paying special attention to the younger generation. Okay, the digital natives, they call them. So when we're talking about the youth, okay, we pay attention to John Paul Frey studies. And then the third is Charlie Nesson. Charlie Nesson is the founder of Berkman Center at Harvard, and he's the one thinking ideas about how the university is in this digital age, how the university should be in the age of Second Life, how the university should be in the age of Google, etc., etc. So these are the 6 thought leaders that you would want to pay attention to in the podcast and the videocast that I am curating. Larry Lessig from Stanford, Yokai Beckler from Yale, Edmond Moglen from Columbia Law School, Ziptrin, Paul Frey, and Nesson from Harvard. Okay, so I hope you find the time to enjoy and absorb what these 6 lawyers have to say. Thank you and have a good day.